Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the studio. I'm kind of keeping an eye on Mir because he's had catnip for the first time that I've given it to him. I put some catnip in the cat taco bed to see if he would stay with me for a bit. and he's been all about the catnip, or he's been eating it so far. Right now he's focused on his tail. Let's see. I've got some things to glaze. I am going to start adding some color to pots, and I'm going to start off with some purple, I think. So I'm trying to make sure I've got all my things that I need, because I've got that. Got a sponge. I've got my water bucket. And I'm pretty much low on everything, but I do have another bucket of purple that I can get to. There we go. But let's mix this one up and use as much as I can. So I've got some things that need to be solid purple, some things that are going to be sweet pea, and then some that are going to be the hocus pocus, which is a black over purple. So I tried to bribe Mir to come back here with me. You didn't, you kind of messed up your tail, buddy. What were you going for? There you go. I think he's sitting on the catnip. And I put catnip on the lizard too, so we'll see. He might play with the lizard. So if I wanted to give him some more, I'd have to put my hand at risk. So the first ones I'm doing here are going to be sweet pea. This is going to be like the green over purple, actually, just like this. It's going to be like this one. So green on the inside, kind of a very light green, and then blue, and then purple. So that's the sweet pea, and that's what I'm doing right now. So this is one of the Yarny mugs. The first one was just a plain swirly mug. It's very important that I enunciate and say what is on this mug, because it says, "I love a good fingering yarn." And I got several of these to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least are going to be purple. I've got, I think, 10 of these, and so I considered breaking them up into 2 sections and making them 2 different colors, but I'm not sure what the other color should be. I like the blue, green, and red, like this one right here, the Sedona. It would be basically the same color on the inside, just red on the bottom. The only color that it cannot be right now is green, because I am out of emerald and so is my supplier, so we're not going to have any new emerald pieces for this one. There we go. So for Mir, apparently catnip encourages bath time. There we go. Looks pretty good. See, that one is going to be just a ball of yarn pattern texture. Oh, where are you going? He's gonna do his thing where he wants to like lay between all the stacks of pots. Like he does, I don't know why he does this. He wants to be over here. He wants to be on the table where everything is, and he will kind of like push his way between stacks of mugs and just lay there and be contained. I think it's similar to wanting to be like inside a box or inside a bed. So I don't leave pots stacked as high as I would have normally. I got very, very spoiled with Kiba not being able to jump up on a table and move things around. Now I have cats in the studio who are mobile. Though he's not vindictive at all. He doesn't knock things over on purpose. He just doesn't care. He's just not careful. If something's in his way, he's just going to try to move it out of his way. I still have to stop and pay the tolls. All right, and now some of these are going to be, they need to be solid purple, but I'll still have to glaze them in 2 sections because I don't have enough glaze in here to just to dip things. We have some more mugs going to the fuzzy duck. Now, they usually order different colors. When every time they order, this year they've ordered all of their fuzzy duck mugs to be in solid colors. El Minotaur, hey! So that does make it simple. Oh, I left one over here. Wombat, hey! Good afternoon, everybody. Wait, I think I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. Hold on just a second, guys. Welcome back. Sorry, I was on a phone call real quick. It was the Wonder Hamster. I don't know if I'd cleaned that one off already or not. I don't know which one I was working on. Some of these are solid purple, and like this one is going to be purple and black. What do you mean by that, Wombat? Have I seen items painted with glazed colors? I mean, do you mean something besides like what I'm doing here? Or do you mean something like paint the glaze painted on with a brush? Is that what you're meaning? Oh, like flowers and birds and stuff. Yes, yes. A lot of times that is like an underglaze or different type of oxides that are then covered with a clear glaze. You can also do that with something called China paints, which are technically an overglaze, where you like glaze something with maybe a lighter color, like white or gray or like a buff color or clear, and then you paint on top of that and then fire it again. There's a couple of different ways to do that. But underglazes are like pigmented clay that don't melt, and they tend to be true to color. So what you see in the bottle is generally what you're going to get when you fire it, which is different than glazes. So a lot of times nowadays when you see people like painting like that or doing watercolor type effects on pots, it's usually with an underglaze. But you know, not always. But yeah, there's always so many different types of techniques to everything. That's sometimes the fun part and the interesting part of pottery is like there's several ways to do sometimes the same thing. Or a similar technique may have been done several different ways through history. I should have done the inside first. I did the outside on this one. I need to set this aside and do the inside. Was just on autopilot from doing the sweet pea ones. There we go. Solid purple fuzzy duck. See, I gotta move a few things around here. Making some room. Ooh, whew. I didn't almost drop something. That's not how it happened. That's not how it's... That is not a good studio practice, dropping things. I joke about blaming things on the cats all the time, but usually if something breaks in here, it's usually my fault. I mean, Mir, I bribed him with catnip only for him to, like, go sleep on my table over here. Seems like an unfortunate time sink when things break, yes. Oh, like, if they break before they've been fired, like, at least then I can reuse the clay. You know, I can just toss it in the reclaim bucket. But yeah, it does hurt sometimes when things break after they've been fired. Especially like if they just come out of the kiln or something goes wrong in the kiln. At the final step, it's like, that's why I tell people, let me keep these over here, like, pottery will teach you patience or it will teach you that you need another hobby, because it kind of puts everybody on an even footing. Like things are gonna mess up. You have to plan for a certain amount of loss. Like when I was taking my first class, like they told us, you know, to get one good thing you need to make 10, especially when you're starting out. And that's like the types of projects they gave us, like make 30 cylinders and keep 10 of them to make into something. This is one of the newer mugs, but it's been popular. Yarn Goblin. It was actually a custom order that then other people saw and they wanted it too. So I'm used to hearing the term like Dice Goblin or Loot Goblin. So these that have the fuzzy duck on them, they're going to be solid purple, so I really don't have to do much else to these. Let me check to make sure that I haven't missed any spots. Make sure there's no errant drips, but these just need to dry out a bit, then they can go in the kiln. I've got a bisque going in one kiln, so I've got time to load another one up and then fire it overnight. I've got my bisque kiln back together. I needed a new plug on it, some new wiring, which came in last week, and of course, like it was a fairly easy installation, but it took me forever to get the old plug out because all the little screws were rusted or corroded shut. Anne Marie, hello. Yes, electric kilns. Yes, electric kilns. Because they are inside. So, how much does the clay weigh before I make them? So, the larger mug, which is like this, I use 1 pound, 2 ounces, and for the little one, I use 12 ounces. So 3/4 of a pound. And with the handles and everything and the glaze, their final ship weight, so this starts out as 1 pound, 2 ounces. Their final ship weight is 15 ounces by itself, so just under a pound. And actually, where's my thing? I wonder, this will tell us how much weight it loses. I did this before, but I've forgotten. So, let's see. Surely, do I have any that are still not quite dry? No, they're pretty dry now. I don't have any freshly, not dry mugs. Should have done this yesterday. But, so let's say after I make this, it's 1 pound, 2 ounces. Let's go 4 ounces for a handle, something like that. So let's go 1.5 pounds maybe, as freshly made. It is 15.5 ounces. So we'll call it a pound. It weighs a pound right now. So with the glaze, the glaze doesn't add much weight to it then, does it? Or maybe it loses even more mass in the kiln, so maybe there's a bit more that's going to burn out. But yeah, the glaze doesn't add much weight at all. Because I figured out and documented a formula for me to be able to take something that is finished, weigh it, and figure out how much clay I need to start with. But I'd have to look it up now to do it again. Because I'll have items that I don't make very often, but that I don't remember how much I started with, so that's why I used some mugs to do the measurements. You're welcome. Yeah, with asking about the electric kilns, I have Olympic kilns because I am in southern Kentucky right now, and Olympic kilns are manufactured in Georgia. So they're the closest manufacturer to me, and so they're kind of like our regional resource. They are within driving distance. They're about 4 hours away from me. So if I need anything big, we just go pick it up instead of trying to have it shipped. But I do fire the pieces, like now that they've gone through the bisque firing, it goes up to around 1800 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that they're glazed, we'll put them back into the kiln and they'll go up to 2232 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's what'll melt the glaze and give it that shiny look you're used to seeing on pottery. Hello again. We going back to the catnip?
Jazz club.
Or the cat taco, which is what we've called this cat bed that's been pushed up on its side.
Really flying the music. Okay.
I think we are firmly in afternoon nap territory. But I gave him catnip for the first time, just to see what his reaction would be, and he sat there and ate it.
Man, sounds great.
Do cats normally eat catnip?
Double penny whistle track. How are you?
Okay, so that's purple. This one's gonna be red. So red or gray next? Probably gray, because it'll need the most layers on it.
Yeah, I love that. It's great. That's second.
Yours eats the catnip. Like, I don't know that Minnie actually eats it. She just kind of like wallows in it.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Thank you. Alright, people are letting me sneak through.
So this I have enough of. I bet I can dip these. He's trying to ignore me, but I can see his ears twitching. So some of these are going to be the what I call the unicorn farts, which is this one here, though it's kind of hard to see with the glare. It's kind of a purplish pink over gray. Actually, here we go. This is a good example. Whoa, what was in there? Why are you here? Oh, it's got a chip in the bottom. Okay, it's like, I was thinking the chip was in the top, but it's not. So that is kind of the look we're going for with the unicorn. It's got a whole lot of like pink and purple and blue that shows up when it gets runny and thick over the gray. Problem is, you don't want to apply it too thickly because it's going to run off the pot. Like this area here, like I apply the glaze to right here, to this line. That's how much it runs.
Thank you.
Has anybody here ever had pickle lemonade? Do you know what that is? And you heard me right, pickle lemonade. It is a combination of, it's Sprite or 7-Up, kind of like a citrusy soda, combination of that, half that, half lemonade, and then a few tablespoons of pickle juice, dill pickle juice, or just toss some pickles in there. And it is very good. To me, it tastes like a sweet pickle, a drink that tastes like a sweet pickle. I discovered it last year, and I hadn't made it yet this year, but I saw when I went to Sonic that you could, you know, all the additions you could add to your drink, that you could add pickles. So I'm like, you know what? I bet I'm not the only person who does this. So they have Sprite Zero. So I got Sprite Zero and lemons and pickles in my drink. And it's pretty good. I got a little one so I could test it out to see if it would work. So I had to like open it up and like squeeze out the lemons. He does not like lemons. The look on his face. Because he's like a bottomless pit, and when he hears anything that he thinks is related to food, he comes running. So he wanted to inspect the lemons. He was not impressed. So I've got things here that need to be unicorn and some that need to be stormy skies, so the blue over the gray, and some that are just going to be solid gray. So I'm trying to do the unicorn first and set it aside and set them in like 3 different rows so I don't get anything mixed up. Need to actually see if any of my, if I've missed anything, see what my custom orders are. Okay, one of these is Unicorn and one of them is Stormy, so. Okay, Unicorn. Need to see if there's anything else that needs to be the Stormy Skies, but first I need sandpaper. I saw it the other day when I was throwing. Where did it go? Is that it? No, is that a sponge? That's a sponge. Well, found some. Because I had a bit of a rough spot there. Anne Marie, thanks for stopping by. We've got people watching on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, so welcome from wherever you are viewing. And happy Tuesday. Only reason I know what day it is today is because I had to take the trash out. Tuesday is trash day. Now this glaze is one that's actually gonna, like, it looks like it does in the bucket. It's gray. It does have a lot of variation to it. It's like a lot of different colors coming together to make gray, but it is still, it is not a mystery color. It's like, it's that one right there on the bottom. JTL, thank you for the follow. All right, now the rest of these are going to be solid gray. Let me see if I need to do another. I could do the winter mix as well. Let's see, how many do I have? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 2, 23. Whoops. Did I? Maybe I just bumped the tongs. Where's the rest of my swirly ones? How many of these do I have? I'll track everything down later. Okay, 4 of the 20-ounce mugs. That glaze went straight past my glasses and got into my eye. So I've got several of these glazes we'll be doing over the next week. Because we've got, what, a week from tomorrow, we will be leaving for Maryland. That's our next show. What did I do there? Did I bump? Yeah, I just bumped up against something. Let me fix this because I scraped across the edge of something. Okay, now I've got some more of the gray because I set some of these in the wrong place, but these need to be unicorn. This is one of our new book mugs that has been extremely well received. So unless we come up with something else that's really cool, this one's going to be the mug of the year. It says, "When I think about books, I touch my shelf." I would really, I'm looking to see what closed captioning says of that. I try to enunciate it so that it actually says what it does on the mug, but it's been really behind here lately. Good afternoon, Colleen. How are you? Welcome, welcome, and happy Tuesday. But yeah, last year, the new mug of the year was the Fluff You, the Fluff and Fluffer cat mug, and that one is still super popular. Like, it was the mug of the year last year. It's like the best new design, but this one is gonna take the cake this year. I predict. Whoop, that was me. Still can't blame a cat. That was me. Ooh. What did I say earlier? I said I'm the one who breaks things, not the cats. Here we go. Where did I point this thing? It actually isn't too bad. So I gave Mir cat for the first time at the beginning of the stream, and after he ate it all, I really expected him to be a bit more feisty, but I think it's just encouraged an extended nap time. He's just chilling on sandbox mode, right? He can't be blamed for anything, yeah. He really likes to be contained. He likes to be inside of something, like in a cat bed or in a box. So what I guarantee, like when I come back after supper or whenever I let these like dry out and come back, he is going to be between two stacks of mugs, because that's what he likes to do. I don't know if it's because I'm paying attention to the mugs or what it is, but he will shimmy his way between two stacks of mugs and just lay there and be happy. And I've watched him with a table full of mugs that have been glazed here. Like, I've seen him like just try to lay on top of them. Like, he's determined to be comfortable. Pottery Dojo, hey, thank you for the raid. Michelle, thank you for the follow. Hey, Win Sing. How's everybody doing today? We are glazing. We are adding color to the pots. Or as we accurately describe it, we're dunking things in a bucket. The color that this is going to be is the gray that's on the bottom of this, and these mugs specifically are going to be this combination, which is kind of a pink, purple, and blue over the gray. We call it unicorn farts. Because that's what happens when you let social media name your glaze. You forgot to eat. Don't forget to eat. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thought I felt that I bumped the side of the bucket. There we go. But most of the things going into the glaze today, or I think everything, is actually mugs. So it's going to be a full-on muggy kiln load. We have a show next weekend, so we'll be doing several glazes in the next week, and hopefully I'll get to record some kiln openings and stream some kiln openings, depending on like what time of day they are. All right, and then I will need to add a little bit more gray to these. I add a second layer on the rim just to make it a bit thicker, because that helps give the glaze the color and consistency that I want. Gives it a bit more blue in it instead of just pink. So I'm looking around to see if there's anything else. Actually, I need to check my list and make sure I haven't missed anything that needs to be unicorn. Let's do that. Ooh, I need to charge my phone too. All right, there's a little one. I need a 10-ounce mug. All right, I'll have to look around. I can't seem to find the Set Tours mug. So it'll be done another day. But what I do need to do with these, like I said, put some glaze on the rim just like that, just to make the gray a little bit thicker. But I don't want the gray that thick all over the mug, or it'll be too runny. And what happens when things get too runny is they like stick to the bottom of the pot and chip. So this is like a very mild, flawed mug. It's one I just keep here and drink out of. It's got a little chip on the bottom, and that chip, you know, it's purely cosmetic, and you can't even see it when you if you don't just look at it. But it's not something I'm gonna sell for full price or send to like a wholesale customer, you know. So that's the type of thing that you might see in a seconds discount sale or whatever. Cosmetic flaws that don't really have anything to do with the function of the mug. Sell it! Sell everything! Words of wisdom. Kim, thank you for the follow. Whoa, stretch. All right, that's all of those for right now. I'm sure I'll have a lot more things that need to be this gray color, but that's it for right now. Okay, next, I think we're going to do red. Where is the red bucket? Well, there it is. Okay. Found it. Oh no! Tuesday is trash day also in the back roads. You're behind a school bus and a garage truck. Garage truck. Ooh, garbage truck. Garage. So this color is red, just like my shirt, and just like the test towel there, and like the bottom of this one. This color is called Sedona, and that's what I'm going to be doing a lot of today. We've got some that are going to be solid red, but a lot of these are going to be Sedona, so just partially dipped in red. So I'm going to start. My shirt actually looks orange when compared to the red of the glaze. Oops. There we go. Do we have any naughty hookers in here? You know who you are. Wonder Hamster, I don't judge. He's dreaming. His little feet were twitching. No, we've not signed up for FanX Dallas. No, I don't even know. I don't even remember when it is. The only other one I guess I've signed up for, or that we haven't heard from, is like the Planet Comic Con, which has already been, but it was like it was an inquiry form. So once I do these, I've got 4 more that need to be solid red. Then what should we do next? Guess I could get out pink. I've got some things that need to be pink. And I will need the pink out anyway for the unicorn. Luna, hello. Good afternoon. So we'll let those dry a little bit. We've got red. Let me see where the pink is. The pink is buried over here. I'll need that one later. So this is another color that actually looks like its final color, or at least resembles it. You can tell that this looks pink in the bucket. Oh, did I splash you? Sorry. you doing? You're just gonna sit there and observe? He's half asleep still. So what all needs to be pink? Solid pink will be fuzzy ducks. We've almost got a cat tail paintbrush. So this is the solid pink that you see over here, like right there. That's what this is going to look like. And then a couple of them, I do want to make some that are going to be this color up here, like the blue and pink, which I call the cotton candy. But the fuzzy ducks are going to be solid pink. Well, hello. We could set her on the bucket. Hi, Minnie. Yeah, oh yes. She's like the best of both worlds. Come on. Minnie, Minnie. Nope. She doesn't want to be my friend. Yeah. Was she asleep somewhere? Yeah. Uh-huh. That's what I was wondering, if that was like the after nap cuddles. Yep. Oh, now it's snack time. Got to recover from the nap. What, do you hear her crunching the kibble? Think she's getting something special? So this one's going to be one of the cotton candy, the blue and pink. See ya. All right, and then I got 10-ounce fuzzy ducks. I need 20-ounce fuzzy ducks. Well, there's Minnie. Hey, Minnie. Come on. Come on. He's like, no, you come on. It's treat time. See her down here. What? Uh-huh. Come on. Oh. So this is Minnie, or Minerva. She's like, okay, this is nice. Spooky! Good afternoon. Minnie's just making sure we have that appropriate amount of cat fluff and everything too. Alright, now there was a couple more pink things I think I needed. So we got the cotton candy, and I've got the solid pink there. I'm not going to get treats. I'm not. Minnie, come on. Here. Minnie, come here. Come down here. She's trying to figure out how to get... She has to walk across the table. But it's full of mugs right now. And so she was hesitating and getting confused. I'm going to do one of the curse word mugs and the cotton candy. Because I like the curse word mugs in bright, happy colors. It's such a nice contrast. Alright, so pink. I need to keep the pink close by because I've got to layer some of that on the unicorn farts, but that needs to dry a bit more. What next? So all the fuzzy ducks are single layer things, so it's like, what other color could I get out? I've got blue. I see orange. And then jade and iron. Let's see how many we've got so far for the kiln load. I'll probably load up the small kiln first because I could start it first. And then the bigger kiln, like I've got a bisque going right now. I've got like 2 big kilns over here and I've got 1 little kiln. The 2 big kilns, like I can only run 1 at a time. So I've got the bisque running now, and I'll be able to start the big one once it's done, but I could fill up the little kiln. I have 74 pieces. That's quite a few. That is quite a few pieces. I'm gonna see. Well, I've put the lid back on, but I'm gonna see if anything else needs to be pink. No, I've already got those done. Ornavamp, hello! Good afternoon, everybody. I may do some of the sea spray. This is not a glaze that we do by itself, but it layers on top of a lot of other things, so I'm gonna do some of that. right, here we go. So for the sweet pea, which is going to be this color. So the top of the blue line here is where purple is dipped, like this one. And then what's in my bucket right now is the sea spray, which is the inside here, which is kind of green. That's going to go on top. And the overlap is what makes the blue. Alright, there's one. And two. So now once these dry out, they will be done too. It only needs one layer here. One layer of this color for a total of two. Now with this one, there's a ball of yarn graphic underneath there. Just wipe some of this away very gently. I want to wipe away all the color, but it's going to have the ball of yarn is going to be in white with the glaze kind of filling in the design. Orlavamp, oh, the puppers is not happy with you today. You had to go in and get shots. Oh, you have betrayed their tiny little trust. Have you given the appropriate amount of treats to make up for it? Have I ever dipped red and then orange over the top? I have. Yes, and I was able to get the orange thick enough that it was very opaque. So it does not change colors. The orange can be like, if it's thin, it almost doesn't show up because it's orange. It's because it's lighter than the red, but it makes you can see it a little bit. But if you put a good 2 layers on it, then yeah, it shows up pretty good as opaque orange over red. Yeah. Yeah, there's not blending that goes on. Oh, he got payback? Oh no. That doesn't sound fun. That sounds like there may be a few digested socks. Alright, so we've got one more purple, and then the red we'll be doing the same with. Overlapping with the sea spray. Oh, he nipped the vet tech. Oh no. I mean, they were poking him with a stick. It is so hard when you're trying to do things to keep them healthy and they are scared and angry. Two sticks. It was just two sticks. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I don't think anything happened there. Like the cauldron-shaped mug, except like a pumpkin. You know, like I've done so many of the pumpkin like raku pieces. Like we could do a pumpkin mug. Yeah. I could even give it like shape it like a pumpkin. Though I don't tend to do a lot of seasonal stuff like that. The raku pumpkins are something that can be like out in the entirety of fall. But I've never really done like the jack-o'-lantern type things. I did some yarn bowls. With different faces and stuff. I mean, I just did the cauldron mugs for the first time this past year, and they've done so well that I've just kept making them all year long, and so far they've still been popular. Okay, these two are going to be the Stormy Skies, so they just need a little bit of this sea spray around the rim. And then they'll get another layer of sea spray once this dries. Alright, there's a couple more things that do need the sea spray, but they need to dry. With some pieces, if they're not dry enough, and I try to put too much glaze on there, try to put too many layers on at once, then the glaze just starts to peel off. Because the water doesn't have anywhere to absorb to, so it just pushes the glaze off of the pot. And then I gotta start over. So trying to decide if I need to get another color out of. I'm running out of space a little bit, so I may just work with these, and then put what I can in the kiln, and then just fill up my tables again with something to work on for tomorrow. So guys, this might be a good time to take a break. So thank you for watching. Let's see who else is on. We actually had both cats show up today, make an appearance. All right, let's see who's on. Yeah, so everything that I've put together or that I've glazed today, like it'll go into one of two kilns. Like if I fire my little one today, then I'll be able to open it up tomorrow. So we might be able to have a kiln opening tomorrow, and then the big one will either get done tonight or tomorrow sometime. So it'll be, today's Tuesday, it'll be Thursday before that opens, no matter what. Let's go see what Zakayla's working on. Working on a fairy house. Sounds like fun. So guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. I will be back tomorrow doing more of the same. So I will see you later. Have a good evening. Here we go.